like these days?
I like Raggedy Ann dolls.
Do you really? You're not into the Cabbage Patch dolls, eh?
No.
Okay. Well, listen, welcome. What a way to introduce you, asking you what toys you like. Welcome to WPST. It's great having you here.
Oh, thank you, Jay. It's great to be here.
Well, good. How do you like the area?
It's beautiful. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
God, I love it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't realize we broadcast from Princeton. That's where our studio is, and we don't like to say that much because we're a Trenton station. We're licensed to the city of Trenton, but we're in scenic Princeton, and it's a very nice place to be. Musically, how did you get your roots, and where did you grow up, and all that neat stuff?
I grew up upstate New York, in a tiny little town, and I guess I was really more of a tomboy growing up, and always out in the fields climbing trees and everything. So I am very, very, very shy, and I didn't really ever think of performing, ever. I couldn't even speak in front of people. And in high school, my senior year, I sort of got pushed into auditioning for a musical. I got the lead, and that's when I realized that was my way to express myself.
Okay, so then the natural progression then was into music. How did you get your start in the music business?
Well, then I went to acting school, and that was a 2-year school in New York City, and I hit the streets, and I started auditioning for Broadway shows, and I guess my voice led me to where I am. It sort of took over.
Anything, would anybody remember any of your roles?
No, I didn't ever get a part on Broadway. They thought I sounded a little bit too contemporary, or not quite, Broadway-ish enough or something.
Okay, so then somebody discovered you, or how did it start?
And then my first job was singing background for Leonard Cohen, my first paying job in the business in '78, and I thought I died and gone to heaven because I was getting paid to go to Europe and sing. And that was a 4-month tour. I came back, decided I wanted to be a soloist. I got myself a manager and started auditioning for record companies.
Now, you said you went to Europe. Some of your most potent hit material written by people from Europe.
Yes.
All right. So how did that connection happen?
Okay, I signed with Atlantic Records, and then I got together with my producer Jack White, who was German, and that's where really Gloria came from. He brought me the song, and I don't know if you ever heard the Italian version of it, but it was a big hit in all of Europe about 3 years before I recorded it. Okay. In Italian, though, completely different meaning. And it has a different sound. It's the same arrangement that we have, but we gave it an American kick.
Do you have any idea of the Italian lyrics at all? Can you speak any?
Yes. No, I can't speak it in Italian too well, but it means, Gloria, you're the sun and the moon and the earth. You're the sky to me.
All right, well, why don't we play the English version?
Okay.
All right? Here's your song. A couple of years ago, got your start. Real big. WPST. WPST, boy, that did wonders for your career, huh?
Yes,
What a
sure
song.
did.
Women love that song.
They do?
Yeah, they really
Great.
do. You go to a club and you play that record, and they all get up to dance, and they all let out a little shriek too. It's like, oh, like that. So they like the song. Tell us about the people that wrote the record.
Okay, it was written by Umberto Tozzi and Giancarlo Bigazzi.
Oh, you do that very well.
And let me see. They are Italian. It was Umberto sang it in Europe and had the hit with it back then.
I'd like to get a copy of that just to hear the difference.
Yeah, it's much softer.
Well, your interpretation was fine. All right, on the same album, the debut album, had you recorded anything before this? I mean, before this album,
No.
the debut? There's a song called All Night With Me, and you mentioned that you like that song.
Yes. It's a great song, I think, and it's always, whenever I sing it in a concert, it gets a great reaction from the audience, and everybody sings along with it. So I think perhaps had we released that, it might have done something off that album.
All right, well, let's play a song that it should have been, okay?
Okay.
All right, here's your song All Night With Me and Laura Branigan on PST.
I wish I knew what you were thinking.
WPST FM 97.5. That's One Night With Me, and that's Laura Branigan from her debut album. She's autographing some albums at the moment. Are you having fun doing that?
Oh, I love it.
Okay. We're going to be having people call up and donate some money to the Family Food Fund, okay?
Yes.
To get some autographed albums too. And just let me explain to you, the Family Food Fund is something that the radio stations here and across the hall at WHWH, our AM station in the building, put together about 4 years ago. And we help the people in this area that maybe not getting enough food to eat, especially around the holiday time. There are lots of people. So what we do is we know the agencies that directly are involved with people that are hungry, and we help them with some money. And we've helped, well, several people. Last year we raised over $10,000. This year we're over the $12,000 mark. So hopefully we'll raise some more money by some autographed albums from you.
That's great.
And if you would like to have your 3 albums, a catalog of albums, if you would like to have one of those, a $25 donation. Now, these are autographed. You can hear the magic marker squeaking in the background now. If you would like to have those, just call 609-896-2112 in New Jersey or 943-2112 in Pennsylvania. We'll take your name and your pledge, and when we get your check, we'll mail you the albums, okay? Does that sound good? We'll break now, and we'll come right back. And people calling up wanting the albums from Laura Branigan, the catalog of her albums. You can hear the magic marker squeaking. Listen real closely. Hear that? That's great. That's a great squeaking magic marker. For a $25 donation to the Family Food Fund, we'll give you all 3 Laura Branigan's albums, autographed too, for $25. That's a steal, right? Don't you think so, Laura?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 609-896-2112 or 943-2112. Laura, we go to your second album now, and a song that came off the album called How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that was really my first American hit, since I've been going with the European songs. It came after Solitaire, and I think I thought it was time for me to cross over with a ballad.
All right, well, here's another ballad from Laura Branigan at PST. This is WPST, Trenton and Philadelphia, the best variety of songs at 97.5. It's 1 o'clock on the Beezer. This is Jay Sorensen. And Laura Branigan, our in-studio guest, and lots of people wanting her catalog of albums, furiously signing autographs here so people can make a $25 donation to the Family Food Fund, and they'll be getting all 3 of Laura's albums. Speaking of just 3 albums, obviously you're going to be recording some more.
That's right. I'll start in February to record my next album.
Where are you going to do that?
I'll do that in L.A. That's where I've done the last 3. And then it'll be out in the spring.
Good. Okay, well, what kind of stuff on it? Anything different for you? Or?
Perhaps I'd like to come up with a surprise. It's, I'm just trying to particularly go in the direction I have been, but grow.
Who are your influences? I mean, what do you like?
I love Barry White.
Barry White. Yeah, baby, baby. I love you, baby.
I love Joe Cocker.
Good. Stylist.
Yeah, I think people that sing from the heart.
He sings from the heart.
He
sings
sure
from
does.
The throat, too.
Yeah, that's pops right out.
It does. Anybody else that's on the current scene that
Oh, yeah, I love Bruce Springsteen and Rick Springfield.
Yeah. Both of them in the same breath, he said.
Yeah.
Rick's got a record out.
I know.
Yeah, Rick, I like that one. Well, Springsteen from Jersey, of course, not too very far from here.
Right.
Has his roots right here in New Jersey, right? How do you like New Jersey as a place to perform? You played a great adventure.
It was incredible. It was just spectacular. I loved it. They were so warm. The audience was fantastic to me. I loved it.
Yeah, well, Jersey loves you. We're going to play a song from your second album now. It's called Solitaire. Just give us a quick recap of that one.
Solitaire is a French song. I found it when I was over in Europe promoting Gloria, and I found it in France, and here it is.
From Branigan, too. WPST FM 97.5. It's 9 after 1 o'clock. Jay Sorensen in studio. Guest today is Laura Branigan. Well, in case you're just tuning in, let's say hello to our listeners. Huh?
Hi, everybody. I'm here.
Yeah. Self-Control, the video, recorded, filmed in New Jersey.
That's at the Jersey Armory.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was listening to a news report yesterday. They said that 12 major videos were done in New Jersey last year. So yours is one of them. Yours is right up there.
Oh, it was we had such a great time.
Yeah.
I'd never been in an armory, and there were these kids, Angel, Jerry, and Carlos, who lived upstairs, and I had a lot of fun with them. I had a great time.
In case some people have not seen the video, just give us the gist of what happens in the video.
Well, it is the story of one losing one's self-control, and it's not about not eating chocolates. It's, I guess really what we try to do is show the seduction of the night upon me, and is represented by the masked man.
Ooh. Definitely hot. All right, we'll take some more phone calls, by the way, at 609-896-2112 or 943-2112 in Pennsylvania. If you get a busy signal, hang up and try again. We're taking as many calls as we can for autographed copies of Laura's 3 albums, as a matter of fact. For the Family Food Fund, we're asking for a $25 donation. And long after Laura is not here, we will give those away later on for donations as well after you've left. So she's autographing them right in front of my eyes, folks. This is the real thing. You got the numbers. Give us a buzz at WPST. Saturday at Princeton Aqua Sports at 306 Alexander Street in Princeton. Laura, do you ski at all?
I water ski.
Do you really?
I skied down a hill a couple of times, but I sat down most of the way.
I did it once. I went on a high school trip one time to one of the ski resorts in the Poconos, and I was on my butt most of the time. All right, let's go back to some of your songs. Now, the current single that's out is called Ti Amo.
Yes.
All right, now that's another one of those foreign language things that you were talking about earlier. Why don't you give us a rundown of Ti Amo?
Okay, Ti Amo means I love you.
Right.
And it was written by the same author that wrote Gloria. Mm-hmm. And was also a big hit in Europe, some years back. We rewrote the lyrics and, released it.
Well, it seems to be, it's doing very well in pockets around the country. There are some songs that are big hits in some cities, and some places they're not.
Yeah.
And it's hard to judge why that happens, but there is a very large Italian population in this area. That could be the reason, I don't know. Because I've had a lot of people call up and say that. They say, "Hey, Ti Amo, yeah."
Well, it's one of those songs I think that is different sounding, and when it does get the play, the people seem to love it. So.
All right. Well, this is on the Self-Control album. This is the Self-Control album. We'll play the song now. It's Ti Amo on WPST. WPST. Hey, Laura. Ti Amo.
Ti Amo.
You like that, huh? I've been wanting to say that for days now. You don't know. Listen, it's 19 after 1 o'clock at WPST. Laura Branigan, our in-studio guest today, signing autographs on her albums for the Family Food Fund at 609-896-2112, 943-2112. If you do get a busy signal, hang up and try again. We will answer phones all afternoon if we have to because the demand is there, and we're letting people talk to Laura on the phone. Right now, I got to ask you a couple questions about the current album, the Self-Control album. On there, I just looked at the liner notes, and there are some heavyweight people that helped you out with this album. Bill Champlin from Chicago.
That's right.
He's good.
Vocalist.
Wow. I saw him in concert with the band at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, and he is definitely, Chicago was around for so long, and then somebody else joins the band, and it's like, oh, God. But he really has been a welcome addition to the band.
He's such a great voice.
How do you surround yourself with musicians and artists like that?
Well, we make it a point to. I mean, I don't do the sessions unless I get the right people. And there's really sort of a couple of handfuls of great studio people. And I make sure I get them before I record anything.
Really? So you do that yourself? I mean, you do rely on...
My producer.
Right, okay. I noticed Joe Pizzullo, a great vocalist who sings with Sergio Mendes quite often.
Yeah, he's great. Joe is great. He was on the first album as well, and he's just really a wonderful talent.
Okay. You talked about doing another album before, but we got to talk about the current album first. Mm-hmm. Is there any plans for another single? There have been 3 thus far. The Lucky One, Self-Control, and then Ti Amo. What's in the works next?
Well, we're thinking right now perhaps either about Heart or Satisfaction.
Okay, well, why don't we play Heart first?
Okay.
Describe this song real quick for us.
Okay, Heart is, it's really about, I'm singing about someone that sort of tore my heart out. And I can't believe it. It's like, how could you do that to me?
All right, well, let's find out what the song's about. Here's Heart, Laura Branigan at WPST. WPST FM 97.5. That is a song called Heart. It's a little more harder edge than some of your other material.
Yes.
Huh? Do you like more of a rock and roll edge, or do you like the ballads, or which? Which
Oh,
do you prefer?
it's hard to say. It's like asking which of my children do I like the best. I love singing, period, and I love to sing something with emotion. And sometimes it does have a harder edge. Sometimes emotion has a harder edge. Sometimes a softer edge. It depends.
When you sing a song, do you sing from the heart? I mean, it's obvious you do, but I mean, do you really feel the song as you're doing it?
Absolutely. I forget everything around me and throw myself into it, and really, it's a little acting experience for me. I just go off into the music.
That's great. You do that on stage too, obviously. It's kind of hard with 40,000 people staring at you.
Oh no, it's not.
Really?
It's not. That's what it's an inspiration to have them out there.
Really?
I think it's almost easier when they're there.
All right, 609-896-2112 or 943-2112 in Pennsylvania if you want to talk to Laura Branigan and perhaps help us out with the Family Food Fund today. You may do so. We'll play a couple more of Laura's songs. We'll play the other songs you mentioned a couple minutes ago called Satisfaction from the current album. And we'll play another song from that album as well with Laura Branigan today at WPST. WPST. She's talking on the phone, so we'll play one of her songs called Satisfaction from the Self-Control album. This could be the next single. Laura Branigan, PST. Point 5. Jay Sorensen today with Laura Branigan in the studio. A couple more things you want to ask you about that song. I like that song a lot.
Well, thanks. Great.
That's a hot one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If it was up to me, I'd put that out as a single.
Okay.
It's not up to
I'll
me.
do it.
Will you really? Wow, I could say I did that. Well, no, anyhow, that's a really good song. It's I guess in the vein of Gloria. It's up and it thumps and it's really moving. That's good
That's
stuff.
European, so.
Well, that's the Euro sound, so to speak, that made Donna Summer so famous, and then basically made you pretty famous too.
Yeah.
Speaking of the word famous, what does that do to you? You said you were shy. You said you really, basically a very, very introverted person back in your school days and things like that. You got into acting, but you really can't be too shy when you're up on a stage.
Well, it's a stage is a different reality. It's the one place where you can throw out your emotions and not really be afraid of any repercussions of being hurt, because it's a safe place. And I just lose myself up there. How
do you feel about the fame that you've gotten? What does that do to your personal life?
Well, it's a wonderful feeling. I feel like after all the work, I've accomplished, something more and more towards my goal. In terms of personal life, it's a little rough because it takes you really don't have much time for yourself. And you have to sometimes just say, stop. I have to take this amount of time off because I'm going crazy.
Well, I heard you mention a few minutes ago that, just off the mic, you said that you'd been moving for 2 years, literally, just like nonstop.
More than 2 years, yes.
Yeah, so what do you do to relax?
I just work out every day and walk around the city, go to a movie, eat at a local restaurant.
With videos and your face all over the screen every day, do you get recognized in places?
Yeah, I do. But it's usually real nice. People just yell hi to me, or we love your music, or something like that.
Well, they're doing it in droves on the telephone today, so it's obvious that New Jersey and Eastern Pennsylvania like you a lot.
Wonderful.
All right, we'll play one more song from you in just a couple minutes at WPST. All right. Yeah,
Congratulations.
that's right.
My
We
God.
were voted by the magazines the best rock station in Philadelphia area. So hey, all right, we're busy signing autographs. Actually, I'm not. She is. Nobody wants my autograph. But
You can get that anytime.
I know they can get it anytime. We'll take your calls for a few more minutes about this. And by the way, I think we're going to be able to take contributions throughout the afternoon. Correct, Tom? Okay. For autographed copies of Laura's album, we'll let you talk to her for just a couple more minutes on the telephone if you're interested. 609-896-2112 or 943-2112 in Pennsylvania. Play one more song from Laura. This is The Lucky One from the Self-Control album. Tell us about this record.
This is another American song. This was written by Bruce Roberts, who did a lot of work with Donna Summer, and he's really a wonderful songwriter as well as a friend of mine. And originally was written for a TV movie. And I thought it was so great that I decided to put it on my album.
Yeah, which movie was that? I read
It was,
I can't think of it off the top of my head either. Wait a minute. Is it on your album here? It must say it someplace. I think it did. Well, anyhow, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, these guys not that. I put you on a spot there. But here's the song. But first of all, we have to thank you for coming up today.
oh, thank you. You've been so good to me.
It's been a pleasure, you know. You got pizza and Chinese food and all
They
kinds of
said
stuff.
it's been great. You people are great. It's like a little family.
No, it is. And we enjoy having you here because you're part of the family now.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for coming. And here's the
Okay.
lucky one at WPST.